hesitation. I would rather them be here with us and family than anywhere else.
Now these boys have a place to call home, why their angels were never far away in our town, Danville. And since the Civil War, the VA in Danville has served thousands of veterans. A look back at how the healthcare facility has evolved through the years, but the mission remains the same. Then one of the city's oldest parks is getting a makeover. We'll show you the new things coming to the green space.
This is WCIA3 News, Our Town Danville, Fall Edition, sponsored by Illinois Pork Producers and Prairie Commons Business Collective.
All this week, we shared stories from Our Town Danville. It is our final stop of our Town 2020 Fall Edition. Get ready to enjoy stories from the unique places and neighbors who call the city home. The VA Ileana healthcare system turned 122 this month. It has served wounded veterans since the end of the Civil War. CI Living storyteller Erin Valley looks back at its history.
At Danville's Spring Hill Cemetery.
So cool.
Melissa Spady is solving a mystery.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I had no idea. All of these history tours that I've been on, and finally we found him.
Here lies Colonel Isaac Clements, the very first governor of Danville's National Home for Disabled Volunteer Soldiers.
Kind of like I can put the ending to the story now.
Today, that national home is better known as the VA Ileana Healthcare System. Melissa gives history tours to campus visitors and guests. She often tells tales of Colonel Clements, but wasn't sure where he went. You see, Isaac was originally buried at Danville National Cemetery on the VA Ileana campus. But when his wife Josephine died in 1921, Isaac was moved to Spring Hill Cemetery the following year, where he would be allowed to rest next to his children.
It's just amazing to still connect our history and definitely carry it out today.
Over the years, Melissa's learned a lot about the past, leaning on photos and primary sources that show what has changed on the campus where she works and what hasn't.
I just dove and researched into those documents and studied and just continue to talk about it, and at the end of the day, it becomes a story to life.
Ronald Reagan, Dick Van Dyke, and Jack Nicklaus, all people who've made the trek to Danville to support veterans at the VA. But why Danville? That's a question Melissa's aimed to answer.
So the VA is here today actually due to two notable politicians from Illinois.
At the end of the Civil War, President Abraham Lincoln recognized that wounded soldiers would need somewhere to go, a place where they could treat their injuries, rest, and recover. So Lincoln established the National Home for Disabled Volunteer Soldiers. He signed the legislation months before the Civil War ended, and branches of the National Home began to pop up all over the country. In Vermilion County, a local politician named Joseph Cannon was using his political influence to bring the National Home to Danville. You see, these national homes had to meet certain criteria. They had to have fresh air, ample water supply, and be a minimum of 200 acres. They had to be located 3 to 5 miles from a city, and that city had to be connected via rail line.
Representative Joseph Cannon knew that Danville was the perfect place because we met the entire criteria laid out.
On October 13th, 1898, the Danville branch became the 8th national home to open in the country. And what started with Isaac Clements now brings us to today's director, Sean Bransky.
This is a heritage that goes back 122 years. And so to be a part of that legacy is absolutely a privilege and a pleasure.
I go back to President Lincoln, and he was very thoughtful in wanting to care for those soldiers coming out of the Civil War. And today, that is our main mission, to care for the veterans who fought for our country and delivering the highest possible quality care that they deserve.
In our town, Danville, Erin Valley, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
The VA Ileana healthcare system not only supports veterans and their families, it's also the largest employer in Vermilion County. That, too, was part of Joseph Cannon's vision for bringing it to Danville. Rally, relate, and resource around the needs of the community in Vermilion County. That's the motto of Step Up. It's a group targeting the needs of people with mental health, substance abuse, and/or parenting and family issues. They've all come together to fill in the gaps or help other service groups. From messaging to meals, rides to recovery, or supporting businesses, they've found ways to step up during its 3 years. The board president says there are nearly 300 people involved.
We have people from healthcare and education, from law enforcement. We have a lot of churches involved, a lot of businesses, just people that are coming together, people from education, to try to make a difference in addressing some of the problems, the opportunities in our community.
Later this month, Step Up is partnering with others in Central Illinois to bring the Rising Tide Trauma Conference to the Fisher Theater. There is more information on our website. The oldest park in the city was donated by a coal company. As Paul Cicchini found out, it's getting a major makeover.
Thousands of dollars in renovations have been done here at Ellsworth Park, from the playground behind me to the walking path to the disc golf course across the street. But as you can see, there's more work to be done. They're only about halfway done. The work is slightly beyond the halfway point and was made possible with an open space land acquisition and development grant from the state. Danville got more than $370,000 and had to match the money before breaking ground. But today's playgrounds, restroom, concession building, and 9-hole disc golf course are just the foundation. A picnic shelter is being built near the playground, and work is being done almost daily.
We still need to get our basketball court in. We're putting in a brand new basketball court with lighting. We will be doing new LED lighting throughout the park or throughout the grant area of the park. So that'll be parking lot lighting, court lighting, lighting at the playground, and some decorative pedestrian lighting.
Work is scheduled to be finished by the spring of next year. Reporting in our town, Danville, Paul Cicchini, WCIA3, your local news leader.
At different points in time, Ellsworth Park has been home to a swimming beach, a 9-hole golf course, and a horse racing track. All right, take a look at this picture. This is from the old home of the Fair Hope Children's Ministry in our town, Danville. It's a charity that gives away clothes and shoes, but it was dark, you can see, and cramped, and this was on 3 levels. Really tough on the volunteers. But now they are in a new home on East Voorhees. Someone donated this building. It is 3 times the size. And you can see how much space they now have. It is so clean and bright. They also have a children's corner. The kids can keep busy while mom or dad shops. They even get to take a book home. And I love this new service, a hair salon, where kids can get a free haircut. They moved into the space in August, and the volunteers are thrilled.
Before, we were just kind of very cramped in the space that we had on May Street, so we are all spread out and people can move between the racks, and it's wonderful.
The ministry also has car seats and pack and plays to give away. They let one family come in every half hour when they're open on Mondays and Thursdays. You just need to make an appointment. This picture was emailed to us as a bright spot. 6 people all wearing It's Adoption Day t-shirts. I saw it and needed to know more. I'm so glad I did, because it turns out this family are angels among us to each other. You can say the love these brothers have for each other is off the charts.
On a scale of 1 to 10, probably a 57.
But it's the love their grandparents have for them that's kept them together. Carrie and Ashley Lane started dating in 2015. 2 years later, Carrie's daughter was losing her battle with a drug addiction. Her children, Caden, Jace, and Brayton, needed a foster home.
No hesitation. I would rather them be here with us and family than anywhere else.
They love us, and how I know they love us is because why would they take us in?
Carrie's daughter got pregnant again, and once again, this home and the couple's arms were open.
And when she had the 4th one, Ashley said, you know, I can't raise 3 and have them ask me why you didn't bring our other little brother in.
They're all my little boys. Every last one of them are.
Even more special for Ashley, 3 years ago, she found out she couldn't have children of her own.
Never had that opportunity to give birth myself, but I have the opportunity to be a mom, and that's the best part.
I asked the boys what's the best part of living here. For 7-year-old Jace, it was simple.
I get to play with my friends and ride my bike and do school.
10-year-old Caden didn't have to think long.
We get 3 meals a day instead of 2, and it's easier to breathe, and there's people to play with.
Tell me about what do you mean easier to breathe?
So when we was in the house, because there was so much smoking and like so much smoke, it was hard to breathe.
That's what they needed, stability.
Yeah, it's the stability they have now compared to what they had in the past is like night and day.
The Lanes finally got a court date to make the adoption official, but they were afraid the pandemic would delay things even more than it already had with such slow paperwork. They prayed hard this place wouldn't be shut down again. Finally, in August, 3 years after they took in the boys, they had their adoption day.
And that day came, and it was just like, no words can describe it.
It was a celebration.
It felt better instead of being broken up into where not knowing where any of them was.
But also a sad reminder of why it happened.
I miss my daughter, though, too, you know. Her not being a part of their life.
It's the worst part of it. The boys miss her, we miss her. But one day we'll all be back together. God works in mysterious ways and time heals all.
But until then, this family has each other.
I wanted to be a mom so bad, and now I can be, so it's just, they're my little blessing.
I couldn't do it without her. You know, I couldn't have kept all my grandkids together if it wasn't for Ashley.
Carrie Lane told me if he ever won the lottery, he would give half to programs that support foster families. The couple says anything to help other siblings stay together. One pub is managing its business and keeping patrons safe in a COVID world. We'll show you how. Also, a former resident comes home to share her love of dancing and performing. How she's inspiring the next generation in our town, Danville.